Please excuse the fact that I'm a sweaty mess right now. I have done a voiceover in this video because I've had to use a fan the entire time I filmed this look. It's hot in the UK, it's hot in my studio, so yeah, sorry, I've had to do a voiceover for this. But to be honest, it was needed because this has taken me hours to create. I take you through the whole entire process from creating these 3D braided flowers and hearts to how I've applied them, how I've styled my hair. I got really inspired by this video I saw on Pinterest. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I have to create it. And I just had so much fun doing it. I love getting creative with my hair. So yeah, I've never done anything like this before. It was super fun, and let's get straight into it. So first up, I'm gonna take you through how I created the braided flowers and hearts. I took 2 different colors of braiding hair, so I used black and pink. I took 4 sections from each of the colors and then mixed them together to create 4 sections of a mix of black and pink hair. Once I had my sections, I then placed a hair clip in the center of each one. Then it was time to start braiding, so I popped the hair clip in my mouth as I felt like this was the best way to braid the hair. It was not, don't do that. It really hurt my jaw. So then I tried clipping it on my earring to braid with, and it felt super secure and it was great until it then slipped off. And I thought, how the hell am I gonna braid this hair? And then, genius idea, I clipped it to my top, and then that actually felt super secure, the most secured it had been. And then I continued to braid the hair. Here's a little transition. This is what I ended up doing. And I popped a black hair elastic on the end to secure the braid. Then I flipped the hair upside down, popped the braided part over my shoulder, found the 3 sections of the braid again, and then continued braiding the other half of the section. So it's kind of awkward here because you kind of have to work in 2 sections. I made 4 of these braids, but I put 2 aside and then kept 2 out because they were the 2 that I was going to create the flowers and the hearts with. I then grabbed some black thread and a needle, and I started to kind of try and make my flower shape. So it started with like a little loop, and then I used the thread to kind of secure the loop in place. And then I basically repeated this. So I kept making little loops, securing it with thread, made another loop, secured it with thread. And I eventually got to my flower shape once I had 5 loops to create kind of like 5 petals. I was really pleased with how the flower turned out. So I trimmed the loose thread, I trimmed the leftover bit of braid, and then I used a lighter just to singe the ends and kind of like seal it all into place. And then I started on my heart. For the heart, I grabbed like a loop circular section, and then I pressed down in the center at the top, and it kind of formed like a heart shape. And then with that like little sticky bit in the middle, I used the needle and thread and sewed that together so it didn't budge, and then that secured my little heart shape. It turned out so cute. What do you guys think? I ended up making a few hearts and a few flowers, and then yeah, let's get straight into the hair tutorial so we can apply them. If you know me, you know I love a mousse for a slick back, so I applied loads of mousse to the top half of my hair, and then I thought it was really fun, I haven't done this before, to do a wavy parting instead of a zigzag. I don't know why, I just thought it would like look really cool with all the kind of flower petal curved lines and the heart curved lines. Yeah, I did a wavy parting, and then I split the hair into 2 sections, and as you can see here, I combed all of the hair in that first section back into a little pigtail. I made sure to kind of do it quite high up, and then I took a tiny little strand and I used that to cover the hair elastic, so just wrapped that all the way around, and then I used a black hair elastic to secure that in place. I then took some hair mousse again and I applied this all over the pigtail. I just find this helps me with braiding the hair. I split the pigtail into 2 sections. I clipped 1 section aside. With the hair left out on the pigtail, I then split that into 3 sections and I started to braid the hair. And as you can see here, I just braided the hair all the way down. I sped it up for you guys, and then I secured it at the end with a black hair elastic. And then I took that other section and I did exactly the same, just braided the hair all the way down to the end and secured with a black hair elastic. And then I did exactly the same to the other side. Here we go, we've got 4 cute braids. Look at the wavy parting, not 100% perfect, but you get the gist. Then, on to the exciting part. I grabbed one of the hair braids that I hadn't created like a floral heart with, and I started to form flower petals around the pigtail. Now, I have never done this before, so it was just to trust the process and hope that it works. And it actually kind of did. and I really love how it turned out. But I basically just kept creating little loops and hair gripping in the center of each of those loops all the way around the pigtail. I did that on both sides. Then I grabbed the braided flowers and hearts and I popped a hair grip on the back of each one, and then I popped these into the pigtails, into the braids. I also popped one at the front of my hair. I basically just kind of winged it with the placement. Then I took the tinted glued brown edges brush from Got To Be and I just slicked all those little flyaways from the front. Then I spritzed the Tresemme Freeze Spray hairspray on top just to, you know, lock it all in place. And then, yeah, this is what it turned out like. So this is the finished look, guys. What do we think? I'm not 100% sure with the placement of the hearts and the flowers. I'm such a symmetrical girly and I wish I'd done exactly the same on each side. But let me know what you think. It was so fun to try something different and get really creative with my hair. So let me know if you want more of these kind of tutorials. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. I feel like I was not going to film today, but I could not miss a video when I've come back to YouTube and then literally posted 2 videos. I can't skip a third. So I'm trying to be consistent. So here I am. And yeah, I feel like I pulled this one out of the bag today.